Yes, Mrs. B to the C. A lot of success. A lot of success. I'm rehearsing my verses, getting them ready for the big performances. We're getting ready, you know what I'm saying? So we're doing our thing. So
I know, you sound great.
Yeah,
I
we-
really like the video.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all about the live performance. You get what I'm saying? It's all about that's what it's at, because obviously you're a singer, so it's different for a singer, but as an MC or a rapper, it's all about a live performance. Because like I've worked with people, and like there's this one boy I worked with, yeah, and like I didn't like his music at all, and we used to do it in my bedroom, yeah, like not my bedroom but my studio room, and we used to clash all the time, and I used to beat him every day. But then obviously we'd go studio, he didn't never sound as good as me, but they was trying to make him sound better. And then but when we was in the room, like if we go into it, like basically this boy I'm talking about, his name's Jamal, yeah, and we used to go to El Killer's house, and like me and El Killer start clashing. I was trying to get this boy to do something to show El Killer like how much better I was, but he'd just sit there, and he'd sit there for about an hour while we're clashing. He wouldn't say anything, he wouldn't MC, he wouldn't spit a bar, and you can't be like that, do you know what I mean? And what I'm just using that story to show you, like, I'm not talking about a singer because I don't know how it is for a singer. I'm not a singer, but as a rapper and an MC, you need to prove yourself at all times. You'll be put on the spot at all times. And what I'm saying to you is, when you're put on the spot and someone wants to see how good you are, yeah, you can put on a track. Like some people, like you, yeah, that's what you should be doing. You should put it on your banging track. The track will sound wicked.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You should be putting on your wicked track, but obviously when people test you, like if one of them MCs suddenly put on an instrumental and he starts,
see if you're worth it in their mind.
Exactly, do you know what I mean? And he starts spitting a bar. What you just played a song, what is the best song in the room, but now this MC's just tested you. He's just put on a beat, he's just freestyled to it, or he spat out one of his best bars on the beat. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there and just be like, nah, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna sit there. There's all these fine girls there. You're gonna sit there. You ain't gonna do nothing. Of course you're gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something. You gotta represent. And the thing is, like, if your track's better than this guy, if they all see this person's better than you when you're doing the live performance in the bedroom, or if it's at Chatham Dockside, if it's in London or Dublin, wherever you're at, where you're doing this live performance. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going to think this person, well, they are going to know this person's better than you, and that's what I'm saying. So for me, I take it personally. I like to, not only do I want to have the best songs, but the thing is, I'm not a producer. I produce all our songs. I'm sorry, I know you're going to go, and I know you're
I totally agree with you.
No, that's what I'm saying. I produce all the songs, but the problem is I'm not a producer. I can't do the sound, I can't do the sound quality, I can't do none of that, yeah? So what I'm saying to you is, obviously, yes, I do produce the songs, but I'm not the producer, so I can't make myself sound better. Because like once, like I went in Greg Webster's studio, no word of a lie. I went in Sunlight studio. This when he's working for Sunlight. This was years and years ago.
He didn't teach you.
No, he didn't teach me that, the sound bit. But like this rapper come in, and he wasn't even that good, but he had a really good instrumental, and he's doing this song and he's rapping on it. But then he was making Greg do it for him. He was making Greg change his voice. So like, it was him doing it, but when you heard the song, there's two totally different voices on the song, and you had his voice, but he was talking to like a god or something. This really deep, this really like it's hard to explain it.
He pitch shifted.
Yeah. He changed it. He changed it totally. You get what I'm saying? So obviously now.
But you've got to be careful with pitch shifting.
Now I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. What I'm trying to say to you is, obviously, I can't make myself sound better in the studio. That's what I'm saying. It's like a live performance. Like I said, I performed that Project Talent.
You have Audacity on your computer.
I don't want Audacity. What I'm saying, I performed live that Project Talent UK with JLS and N-Dubs, and like I said, that is my best performance ever. And like I was like a Superman on that performance. So I know how good they can make me sound. I know the quality and the level they can make me sound at, and I sound like a god when I'm on stage like that. But the problem is, I can't do it myself, because if I'm performing, I can't do the sound, and I don't know how to do the sound. Someone would have to teach me. It's like in the studio. Yes, I do produce the songs, I put the songs together, but I'm not doing the sound. That's why we got Greg Webster, the sound engineer.
Engineering, yeah, I get
Do you get what I'm saying? But now I've sacked him.
Yeah.
Like obviously we need to find someone else. But what I'm saying to you is, obviously, I don't do the sound. But when you're doing a live performance, when I'm saying when you haven't got no microphone, you're standing in a room, you're standing in a theatre, a dance studio, a musical studio, if you're standing in the street, if you're standing in a high street, if you're standing in a beach, if you're doing a live performance with no microphone or nothing, you got to have the ability to sound good. You know what I'm saying? You got to sound good.
Yeah.
And that's what I train to do. Like that's what I waste a lot of time doing.
Unfiltered good.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you got something good, what you got, it's like there's
filtering the ice.
Sorry, have you, yeah. Like I said, like AG. I think his name's AG. This boy called AG. He goes around doing all these big. No, I can't remember his name. He does these big street like DJ performances in London and Manchester and stuff like that. And like I think I told you, like Will Smith come over, and when Will Smith come over, he done a whole show. Like they done about 10 songs or 15 songs where the whole crowd was like there weren't no payment to watch it. It's just this DJ with Will Smith rapping with a whole big audience on the street, and Rita Ora turned up, and then she started dancing with Will Smith, but he done a big performance. But most people that do that show with him, they only do, well, there's only one thing that's recognised, it's their big bar. And what I'm saying is like, yeah, it's good to have loads of stuff. Like I've been on a level where I've rehearsed about 20 songs. I've learned about 20 songs at the same time. And I was going over Woodlands Dance Studios and I was doing a live performance to myself. Obviously I was doing videos of each song individually, but not the whole performance. And I was going through the whole 20 songs. It was banging. I was singing, rapping, whatever. It was sounding banging. It was a really good show. But obviously, that's the best way to do it, because you want to have a big performance. But when you've only got a short amount of time to show people, you have to use your best stuff. And like I said, sometimes you have to rehearse and perform the majority of your music, like your best songs at that current time. But obviously the best thing to do is obviously to learn the best one, or the most catchy one, or the one that people are going for at that time, and get that perfect. Because once you get that perfect, no one will be able to say you're shit, no one will be able to say you're crap. Because when they hear you do, like anyone who wants to see me live, or I'm talking about like if come to Chatham Dockside, they can come to Chatham Dockside. I will put on my speaker, I'll put on my phone, I'll put on the instrumental, we'll stand there, I'll spit my bars. If anyone there can do better, I don't have equipment, I don't have no sound quality equipment, it's just I've got 2 phones,
Well, have you got a good
2 phones, I've got 3 speakers, and but I only use one at a time. And I've got my tripod. That's all I've got. That's all I carry around me when I do these shows. Like I said, no one's jacked me. I've done it for about 5 years doing this. Not one person's attempted to jack me, and I've done it all in Chatham, Gillingham, Maidstone, Rochester. Not one person's tried to jack me. And I'm doing all these live shows. Loads of people are hearing it. Like not every performance gets people's interest, but there's always people walking past. There's girls saying, "I like this man. I like his music," and you can hear him in the background saying this. You can sometimes. I know sometimes you get an audience, like you have a lot of like men, especially older men, like and women, like watching you, because they want to see who this person is, what's doing this amazing stuff. There's a lot of things happening, and like there's some people get involved in the video, start dancing in the background. Sometimes they get in the video and start dancing. Sometimes you see this, that's very rare. Like most of the time they dance, what's happening is I'm doing a performance, so it's like now I'm rapping and then they're watching upon me, but as they're watching upon me, obviously they're dancing behind the camera. And one time I did grab the camera and show people, but most of the time I don't do nothing. I just keep rapping. I might look at them, do a little signal, and that's it, continue rapping. That's what I do.
Like a nod or something.
Yeah, but that's what you got to do, man. Like it's all about, and that's what I'm saying, all these people that's hearing me know I'm the best. Like there's not one artist, like in London I know there's a few, but there's not one artist in Medway, not even an artist in Kent, except for M.R, but he cheats a lot. There's not one artist from Medway or Kent who can go around and do performances like me on the street in Chatham Dockside, still sound good with quality without a microphone. There's no one who can do it. There's no one. It's unheard of. It's never been done. I'm the greatest in history, and that's what I'm saying. So
it's very hard to do.
It is very hard to do. We know this. Everyone knows this. But these haters, they seem to think that they can say, "Oh no, Prezzy can't do this." But you know I can do it. Everyone in Ireland know I can do it. Everyone in America know I can do it. Everyone in Guyana know I can do it. South Africa, Nigeria, Italy. Everyone knows it, but the thing is, I don't care if they hate me. It makes me better when they hate me. Like when someone hates me, right? I know, but when someone hates me and someone's jealous of me, this is what they gotta realise. When they're jealous of me and they get nasty, I'm gonna do this, they think I'm gonna get scared. I don't get scared. Do you know what I do? I'll do it more. So if they don't like my rapping, so when I walk past, it's like this boy at work. I know he's chatting BS behind my back, but he won't say it to my face.
You're rather innocent.
Yeah, so every time I'm there, I'm just like, if you know Prezza, so mega, go get a hot toast depot, flow better, or you blow never, show flex your lap bolt in, or clash at, when I can't smash at, on the mill so where the cash at, on the drill so where the gash at, on the deal so where the pash at, mash that, then I go stash at, on the game so where that's what I'm saying, I just keep rapping and it gets to him, do you know what I mean? And that's what you gotta do, when people hate upon you and people are jealous of you, do it more. Do it more.
Yeah,
do it more. That's because the more you do it.
It's funny you say that. I think I'm starting to get like you.
Yeah, you gotta get like me. You get what I'm saying? You gotta get like me. But
That's the best way to be. The best way to be.
Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go. Mumsy's coming down now, so I'm gonna go, and I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, no worries. I hope you're alright.
Andrew, I'll speak to you later. Bye.
Alright, okay. Bye-bye.
I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, no worries. I hope you're alright.
Andrew, I'll speak to you later. Bye.
Alright, okay.